Hello, hello, hello. Thank you very much, thank you very much. You know, it's your boy, Sir Dumo Cheshire. How you guys doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Put this up on my phone. Don't remember if I had fixed it before. Just go like that. Leave that right there. Okay, go on in. Let's figure out where we were, and let's see how far we can get. Let's see if we can beat it. I think I can confident enough in myself to be able to cruise through the next bit pretty
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to
quick.
Hogsmeade.
Alright.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Biggles' friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
See, because then I can go like this. So then I can go ahead and do like a straight burn one. There we go. So that is talking about that.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Away! Faster!
Oh, you got double tap.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
There's some flower there.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Whoop. Well then.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
I'll come back for this later.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Schwinder hideout? Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna be able to see her perform some magic with just her bare
The
hands?
footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio.
But see, that's the thing is I only have 3 of these activated. I don't have my Depulsa. So that's yeah, I'm not gonna.
Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work.
It might.
Using that girl as bait, how much coming for her?
Harlow says her friend has been reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Stupid be arrogant.
Lumos.
They come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Let's finish this nuisance when supplies run low, though. Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
Revelio.
Hey, if people don't want me to steal their valuables, they better get a really good look.
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things.
Hey,
I've robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never...
Revelio. Yes, Totalis. Revelio.
Girl's been nothing but trouble. About time we locked her up.
Yes, Totalis.
oi.
Revelio.
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quit a flick of
I don't want to work with goblins. Not now, not ever. Rookwood's gone mad.
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. If they're daft enough to try to come through here.
How did I get mixed up in this? Doing Rookwood's work for him?
Revelio.
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
There's trouble afoot.
I don't trust Ranrock, I'll tell you that. He'll jump on us first chance he gets.
How come I always draw the short straw?
Hey.
They don't seem to care for me in Hogsmeade. Can't say I blame them for all right down there.
What?
Revelio.
Oi.
Oi.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles. Stopped after hours.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. The more graves I fill, the more galleons I get. Won't hear me complaining.
You haven't got a prayer.
Incendio! He must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you over here.
Revelio. Revelio. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
What the fuck is
Understood.
behind
I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Protego! Bombarda! Capulso! Imperium! Configures!
I can tell.
Accio! Incendio! Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles.
Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus.
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Expulso!
Rependo.
That's mine!
Rependo. Arresto.
What have you done?
Clumsy little fool.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Rependo. Crucio. Rependo.
Stop, Cinder!
Expelliarmus.
They got what they deserved.
Revelio.
Make sure.
Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Reparo.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Depulso.
All right, here we go. Motherfucker. Hey, found these.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabel right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Woo!
Hogsmeade, here I come.
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
I really just need to sell a whole bunch of stuff. All the money in the world.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Okay. Is it Jay? Yep. Gonna have a Lohomora too. Polyjuice plot. Alright, well, here, let me... Honestly, I just want to continue on with this, so... Ah. Something like that.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Alright, here we go.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
What? Oh my gosh, another one? I just did that, lady. I'm trying to do this. Go discuss this real quick. Where the hell you at? Ugh. Okay, here we go, Natty.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
Oh, too early. Get up and move. Grab that real quick. Just like that. Now we run back over to Nat.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
you. May not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise.
Yep, I know I do. But it's time to be off. The biggest adventure of my life.
I sent an anonymous Howler to Duncan Hob House last year because he kept leaving his dirty clothes all over the dormitory.
Here we go.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone.
I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf.
Hey,
Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Whoa. Alright, so this is really weird. Oh, whoa, man. Don't be doing that shit. Hey, it's Sebastian.
Do you have a moment, Professor?
Never.
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... You'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
Oh my god, that's
I do.
hilarious.
And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather...
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Well, there's one for my diary.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt! Where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes! Mixed with, bubo tuber pus makes a fine, mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's. When I witness...
Something is very wrong.
Mustache paste.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible. I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is...
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Ahem. Attentions! The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Revelio.
Alright, let's get going. She blows.
Confringo. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
I don't think I've been in this area before.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Lumos. Toujours pure. Revelio.
Headmaster's office.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Hey, what's up there, Sunny in Texas? How you doing, John? You doing alright today?
Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
Oh yeah, doing good, brother. That's good, man.
I
That's
suspect
good.
there will
Same
be
here.
more to this than
Doing
reading a
pretty good
book.
today.
Your suspicions are correct.
I was,
We
I've been
shall
wanting to
speak when
play
you are
some more of
finished.
this since I've, you know,
Has this been
redid
under the
my
headmaster's
computer.
nose all this
So, you know
time?
what? Let's see how well this runs, and it's running beautiful.
Revelio.
That's that memory watcher.
That must be the pedestal.
Here we go. Got me some more marketplace juice. Hell yeah, brother! Gotta keep it with the good old-fashioned fruits.
Where am I?
What
Professor
in the
Fitzgerald?
actual shit fuck?
Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me.
This is really cool.
The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
That's good. I'm glad. See ya.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This game is so freaking. That's what I'm saying, dude.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right.
See ya.
I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Dude, I love this game. This game is freaking epic.
How could this happen?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
You know, just making my way downtown, walking fast, moving
Nothing
fast.
this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you.
Oh, no, there is. Banana,
I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Revelio.
Oh no! What? What did he say? What? The entire time it does not allow me to go through any doorways, but now it wants me to go through a random doorway that it's not even showing me which doorway I need to go through. Yo, what? Gotta run. I got stuck behind him. I gotta turn around. Gotta make sure I turn around. Don't move. Turn around, go this way. It's gone.
Closed tight. No way but forward. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Yeah, I know. That is most definitely the only way. Uh-oh. Okay. Only I could,
Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
Mysterious cloak.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Sure.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
Alright. Nail biter. I know, right? I was like, oh my god, let me just go through.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Fucking hell.
I've never felt such power.
Bombarda.
Get into the groove of this fighting.
Bombarda. Debolso. Descendo. Defendo. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Descendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo.
Goodness gracious. They do not relent on that.
Defendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Depulso. Descendo. Defendo. Depulso. Descendo. Depulso. Bombarda. Descendo. Defendo. Defendo. Descendo. Depulso.
Bombarder, Depulsor, Descender. Bombarder, Descender. Defender.
Oh my gosh.
Revelio. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Repulsor. Protego. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarder. Bombarder. Descender. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Defender. Descender. Depulsor. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Bombarder. Descender. Bombarder. Protego. Defender. Bombarder. Descender. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarder. Defender. Depulsor.
Holy shit. That was wicked hard.
Revelio.
Over here, like in the Animus or something from Assassin's Creed.
A simple stone.
Hogwarts Creed over here.
This must be for me.
You're far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone. Neve's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
God. Neve. We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Why are you gonna stop in my way?
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And
Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
Yeah, she was definitely done with it.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, The knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Hallowed. Man. So I have to wait to be able to go till I continue the story? That frustrates me. Fuck.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize.
Yeah,
I hope we
man.
can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Yeah, I know that. I didn't know that that my guy was gonna be saying it as if like he was showing curiosity in it. I thought that was no, that's not how I was hoping that he was gonna say it, but it is what it is. I don't care. I'm just frustrated now. Alright, let's go this way. Brother, good shit. Go to the map. Go world map. Oh wow. First time way out yonder.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Not go too far this way? Yeah. I'm trying to get to. Is it down there? I've already done this. So I should be able to go up there. So you have to go through them. Alright! Time to go up inside the mountain! Hey! Boom. Mushrooms! What? It's telling me to go up behind here. No way to telling me to come over here.
Go and patrol. Like I ain't got nothing better to do.
It's definitely not where it's supposed to go.
It is a waste of my talents.
Oh.
Metropolis Totalis. A better thing for this so-called patrol.
Revelio. Imperium.
At your service. Why, it's a grapple you are. Some hobgoblins in my family work. Give up here!
Glacius. Depulso.
I won't rest until you're dead. Not quiet enough. Oh.
Arresto Momento. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Crucible.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Wait a minute, is that... That is what I want to do. That is what I'm looking to do right now. That's for sure. Get me my last spell. Get me
Not sure how
my
I'd fare in a
last
little place like
spell.
this.
Nothing like being young.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
A catacomb.
We just need to get Anne to the catacomb and work out how to make a dark sacrifice.
Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the Ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the Ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the Ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
What are you doing? Weirdo. Okay. Now we can go back to this.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Waste of my time.
useless. Caborso! Arresto momentum.
Kill spells glowed off of me. Are you quite finished?
Expelliarmus!
Oh, yes, I can. Damn, it killed him.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu power.
Time to go a little quicker. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
There's a boss in there. What's over here? Mooncalves.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go,
So
quickly,
violent, man.
before we're spotted.
Shit.
Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten. Impressed? Too slow. How dare you?
Revelio.
Kestrels overhead? Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not going to trek up this mountain in silence.
Baldur. Let's make Sebastian is mad about his uncle. Yeah. He's frustrated about the whole damn thing, that's for damn sure. He's just being a little butthead. Baldur!
Bombada.
I'm sorry we can both see Thestrals.
It's certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
Revelio.
Kill any who trespass.
Let's go.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
Well, this is sad. Really, it is.
Imperial.
Don't do try again, I think. How nice of you. You can't stop us. Easily. Unforgivable. That was meant for me. Force my hand.
Oh no! Damn. Let's see how I roll with the remote control.
pitiful.
Protego! Flipendo!
Get away! Why can't I?
Yes, I'm not good with the control. I ain't gonna mess with that. That is just wicked, wicked difficult. Yeah, I forgot to go back and make some more. It's alright. I got this. How?
Where you will fail.
What do you see?
Bombarda! Blazing! Repulsor! Flipendo! Expelliarmus! Resto momentum!
Get away. And actually pitiful this man.
Confringo! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Lerio! Cruiser! Expelliarmus! Arresto momentum! Incendio! Little spell glance off and glacier! Give us all! Arresto momentum!
Not quite. I've been fighting since before they were. I will make you pay.
Bombardo!
Back to the bridge.
Repulsor! Imperial! Glacius! Accio! Incendio! They got what they deserved.
Nice. There we go.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up.
Revelio. Let's keep going.
Balder.
Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Balder, dude! Quit it! Alright, hold on, I'll be right back. Absolutely nothing. Don't get it.
Revelio. Bombarda. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Lumos!
I agree. Only good wizards are dead wizards. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
You two seem ready for adventure.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
That was meant for me.
Petrificus totalis.
Little moon. City.
Stop!
Glacier.
Bombardment.
Compulsor. Area. At your service.
Cruising.
That's you, Pepper.
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus.
Revelio. This must be it.
Revelio. Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Ugh, why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Revelio.
All right, here we go. This is probably going to be the end of the episode here in a few minutes.
So far, so good.
Charming.
Trying to finish
Spiders.
up this.
Revelio.
Fitting.
Expelliarmus. Ringo. Revelio. Crucio. Imperium. Bombarda. Deponte. Glacius. Bombarda. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Fringo. Accio. Incendio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Rependo. Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. 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 Accio. Incendio. One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, I think 3 nudges at least.
Oh my gosh.
Revelio. These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
Revelio.
Levioso!
Accio. Levioso.
Sendo!
Confringo.
Fringo!
Accio. Incendio.
Dindo!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Compulso. Imperial. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Annoying little beasts, aren't they? Revelio.
Alright, here we go.
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's
It's
been
a-
here for ages.
Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda.
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me. Quietly now. Cruising. That's very potential. Imperial.
Bombarda. Glacius. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Glacius. Compulso. Glacius. Bombarda. Imperial. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Crucible. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Crucible. Arresto Manette. Glacius. Compulso. Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for rooms. Revelio. Incendio.
We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Revelio. Confringo.
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio. Incendio.
Finding these chests, luck or instinct?
Oh. So close. Also, maybe using these.
Expelliarmus, arresto momentum. Crucial. Revelio.
Expelliarmus!
Nice teamwork. Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
Woo!
Revelio.
Here we go.
Reparo. That was a piece of work. More than one. Revelio.
Did you find something?
A journal entry. Is it all Revelio.
Alright, there we go. Almost. Yeah. Well, I was able to do it. It was pretty badass.
I'm out of breath after
It was
all
an
of those
awesome
things.
fight.
Revelio.
You! Well worth it.
I wonder if... oh, that'll definitely be enough.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh, that was funny. Oh shit, that was good. Oh, okay. I guess it didn't.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Don't go down there, buddy. I don't get how I'm supposed to get over there. But now, oh, I have an idea.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
No, alright, nope, nope. Guess not, doesn't matter. Moving on.
Another barrier. We can blast through. So, this can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us. Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Revelio.
Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
Bother. Either eat it or leave it alone.
Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Bombarda. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo.
Could this be another?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
Alright.
Revelio.
Torturous little lady, Jesus. Hey, the Undercroft. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep.
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
213. Alright.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father
he
hasn't
looks to see if
spoken
there's
since my
anybody
brother
else.
died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
Woo! There we go.
I found one of Ranrock's drills in a mine along the shore. I intend to destroy it. I'm tired of trying to reason with him. You're welcome to join me, but if I don't see you there, I will reach out when I return. I have something to give you.
Lodgok's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
All right. And with that, I shall be calling it quits for now. So I do greatly appreciate everybody joining on in. Thank you very much, John. If you want to play games, let me know. I'm down. Whew. But for now, thank you very much for joining on in. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.